Hi everybody, this is Gail, and we did it. I have just achieved 2,000 subscribers. This just blows my mind. When I first started doing videos back in May of this year, I never dreamed there would be 2,000 people that would even look at my videos, more or less subscribe to my channel. So I just want to thank everybody. You've all been so good to me, and I just wanted to give you a little giveaway. I think I explained to everybody in my last video, but for those of you that didn't see it, I, of course, am on a limited income. I don't have a lot of extra cash to throw around, or, and I really envied some of the other channels. Well, envy probably isn't a good word, but I just felt bad because some of the other channels offer these giveaways, and a lot of times these people buy them out of their own pockets, and I just can't afford to do that. So I approached the Subbie people, and they were so generous and kind enough to send me a box of tools that would be appropriate for beginning polymer clay people. And even some of us older people, more experienced, not older, more experienced polymer clay people, because they're things that we could all use. And you never have too many tools. I don't know about you. Look around me. I mean, you never have too many tools. So I decided, they sent me this wonderful gift box. And in one of my videos, I mentioned this and didn't know how I was going to break up the prizes, or if it would be one big prize. And I had a suggestion from one of my subbies, who was also a YouTube videoer. Video creator, I guess they're called, suggested that I break them into two prizes for the 2,000 subscribers. So that's what I've done. So let me show you the prizes first, and then at the end of the video, I'll tell you what you need to do to win them. Now, the first prize, and I tried to divide these up evenly. What did I just drop on the floor? I just dropped something on the floor. Oh, I know what they are now. It was one of my turtles. I'll find it. I just won't move my feet so I don't step on it. I try to divide this up by cost as well as, the item itself. So I've made an attempt to get the same dollar amount within each of the prizes, and I think it's like $1.50 difference between the two. So whichever prize you win, it's still going to have a great value of about $30 to $35. I don't remember exactly what it was, but this is prize number 1. This is the Technique Design blocks, and these are the blocks that have the texture in them, and it's a deep texture. They're very deep, and you can use these on your mokume gane. You can do it in your mica shift. I think I'm going to do a video pretty soon on mica shift. There's a comb where you can comb through your design and kind of drag it. That really makes a pretty design sometimes. And this one is just little prongs, but these are just excellent tools to use with your clay. I'm kind of jealous of whoever gets this because I've been looking at it, but I didn't want to pay the full price for it. When you get to be a certain age, everything has to be on sale. So that's part of prize number 1. The next part of prize number 1, and I'm pulling the prices off, is the Subbie bead making kit. And this is really a cool kit. Let me get it so that there's no glare, which is almost impossible this time of day in my room. But in here, you've got an acrylic block. Let's see if it says it on the back. Maybe it's got a clay baking cushion, which is what this thing is here. 4 and 800 grit wet dry sandpaper. That's always handy. A blade, a circle cutter, a needle tool, and a lentil bead tool, which is what they call the acrylic block. to make your lentil tools out of, which I showed you in a last video. So this is a great starter kit for somebody, or an addition to tools that you've already got. We always use blades. Excuse me. I have only a couple of blades left that are nice and new and sharp, so I'm going to need to be ordering some blades pretty soon myself. So anyway, but this is really nice to have. And then this one is the clay tool starter set. And this is really nice because it's got a pointy tool, which has the cover on it. And then on the other side of that is, what does it say? The flat end. So this is flat on the bottom, so you can use that to put texture into your clay. Then there's a blunt point, which is this here, a blunt point. And then at the other end of that is a ball shape, so you can use that to make designs in your clay. And then there's the knife. It's a plastic knife. This is really good, especially if you've got children and you want to clay with your children. This is much, I mean, you don't want them using a blade by any means, but they could use these plastic knives. They work fine. And on the other end of that is a flat end that you use to smooth your clay with, or to repair seams and cracks and things like that. So this is part of prize number 1. And then the last thing is the decals, the clay decals. And these are things that you would do, like your sheet of clay, and then put your decal, on the clay. And it comes in gold and silver and black, it looks like. These are I know you can't see, but those are the decals right here, and they're in different colors. So there you go. So this makes up prize number 1. Now prize number 2 also has a group of the decals, because Sculpey sent me 2. So you'll get the decals, and you will get what they call the Design It templates, which are, it's a plastic, and it's 2 different templates in one. Let me see if this is loose. No, it's not. It's all inside. Because this is what they look like. These are the template shapes. Let me pull it up kind of close. But not only do you get to use, you punch out like this shape here, but you can use that to lay on your clay and cut around it with a blade or a needle, not needle tool, a X-Acto knife. Or you can use the whole sheet with that punched out and lay it down in your clay and use that as a template. So it's a double template type thing. But these are the shapes that come in this package. And these would make some awesome pieces of jewelry or tiles or whatever. These are really nice. So this is part of gift number 2. And then this is the 5-in-1 tool. And this is really nice because it's one handle. Here's the handle. And then this is a storage tray. I don't know if you can see the little holes in there or not, but all of these pieces, the 5 ends, fit into this tray, so they all stay together on your desk. And then you have the ends are a blade, a cone tip shaper, a chisel tip shaper, a ball end, and a needle tool. And that's, so that's really a nice thing to have. This is like 5 tools in one, which I guess is how they got the name the 5-in-1 tool. But this is also part of prize number 2. And then this, which I'd like to have this myself, even though I've got more stuff than I could ever fill. That would fill this up and more. But this is a tool organizer, which has space for all of your tools. You see, that's where they put those design blocks in there. There's a place here to put the ends to your 5-in-1 tool if you have that. There's places in the back to put texture sheets or things like that. And all of this is for your tools to sit up in there. And this really keeps a lot of things off of your desk. And if you're limited for space like I am, this would be an awesome thing to have. So these are the 2 prizes. Now let me tell you what you need to do to win. First off, you're going to need to comment on this video. And at the beginning of your comment, I want you to say, "Happy day, Gail." And that way I'll know that you've watched the entire video. So you have to comment on this video. You have to be a subscriber, and I do check. So if you think you can slip by and not be a subscriber and win one of these prizes, it isn't going to happen. So you have to be a subscriber. You have to be 18 years old or older. I can't have underage people winning these prizes, especially some that have the sharper points and things. It's just not safe. So those are the 3 requirements. And I'm offering an option. When you comment, and you can only comment once. Your name is only going to count when you comment 1 time. But if you do a video response, what we call a VR, announcing my giveaway and the rules and telling about it, and then you can comment first with the "Happy Day, Gail," and then you comment a second time with a link to your video. If you do YouTube videos and you do a video announcing this giveaway, then I will give you 2 extra entries. So your name will go in once for the comment and twice for your video response. So if you want all 3 entries, you have to comment and put the video response link. And I will look at all the video response links also. So it sounds like fun. I think I'm going to give everybody a week, only because there are some people that might want to do a video response but don't have time right this minute to do a video. And I know, and YouTube is another planet sometimes. It takes so long. Some days I can upload a long video in 15-20 minutes, and other days it uploads all day long and never does finish. I have to just cancel it and start all over again. So you never know how YouTube's going to act. So I will give 7 days from today to get your comment and to make your response. And when this video is posted, I will have the actual date that this expires. So I'm recording this in advance just so it will be ready when I get to the 2,000, and I'm really, really close. It's so exciting. So anyway, I hope you all get a chance to win. I wish you luck. Oh, let me explain. When I mentioned this giveaway on my last video, I got some very kind comments from some of my people that said because they were international, they would not enter the contest because they didn't want me to have to pay shipping. That they said it just wasn't fair for me to have to pay international shipping. And I don't want to exclude you at all. So what I thought I would offer, I have in my mind how much it would cost to send anywhere in the United States. And it's probably maybe a little less than half than what it would cost to send it internationally. But if you would be willing to split international postage with me, then by all means, if you're international, please submit your entry. I really don't mind. It's just my way of giving back to you because you've been so good to me. And I don't, it's only going to be 2 postages, and the chances, are kind of small that any one person or group, of course, with my luck, both of these will be international, but that's okay. I don't mind. That's just, like I said, my way of giving back to you, the people that have supported me and helped me so much. I've got people that are watching right now that are my Patreon patrons, that they give me They donate monthly support to help me continue with my videos. I have people watching that are probably fan funders that are giving me or donating on my fan funding link. And, you know, I also have an Amazon link. If anybody's interested, I do have an Amazon link, which I will put below. And my daughter just ordered a very expensive item. It was over $300 on Amazon, and she used my link, so I'll earn a percentage on that. It didn't affect her price at all. But I would just really appreciate it if everybody that wants to join and wants to enter goes ahead and enters, because it's, like I said, it's my way of giving back to you. I will do a live drawing. I thought about using the random.com, or there are lots of different places on the internet that do randoms, but because I think it would be easier if I just put everybody's name in a bowl and drew a name out of the bowl. And if you cannot win twice, so if those of you that do a comment and a video response, if you end up having your name drawn twice, and that is a possibility, I would draw one time, a second one. I couldn't let you have two, the whole thing. It just wouldn't be fair to everybody else. So that's the only thing. You can only win one prize. You have to be 18 years of age or older in order to enter. You need to comment with Happy Day Gail at the beginning of your comment. And if you do a video response, it needs to be posted, and then I will do in a separate comment, and then I will do a drawing 7 days from today. And that date will be in the description below. So thank you so much, guys. You just don't know how much I appreciate you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.